I'm Nate Johnson.
I'm Rich Lewis.
I'm Jeremy Harmon, and on Tuesday, the three of us got to go for a ride with the Commemorative Air Force in one of their B-17 bombers, the Sentimental Journey you're looking at right here.
Betty Grable, I think. Wasn't it Betty Grable?
Betty Grable.
It absolutely is.
Had her legs insured for like $1 million or something.
That's what they told us this morning. Yeah. It's not like we knew that before.
Right. So the interior of this thing, I've never been up in, or have I toured through a B-17, but they're big looking, but they're very, very small on the inside. You're on your hands and knees as you're crawling through this thing.
I was surprised by that, because it is, like Rich was saying.
Well, you're 6'6".
I'm 6'6".
Yeah.
Well, and you're looking at a lot smaller group of people, but when you look at like the ball turret down there, I don't even understand how a person physically gets in there, let alone maneuvers a machine gun.
Yeah, it's it's very, very tight, cramped spaces there, that's for sure. But it was a very great opportunity to get in this thing, because I wasn't even supposed to get up. Fortunately, 3 people didn't show up. I got in there, and I feel very, very lucky for it. If you haven't done this before, find $450, get up there, or spend $5 and walk through the plane.
Well, and it's an incredible machine too. We met a guy there who's flown 57 missions as the tail gunner in one of these things. He was in the European theater, and he said that one of his planes that he was in ended up with 600 holes in it after one of his missions, and he ended up actually getting shot in the back, in the kidney,
shrapnel?
By a piece of shrapnel. He had a flak suit on, but I mean, these things can take a pounding, and they just keep running and running.
One of the guys said that actually could fly with only one engine up, which is insane to me, because you got 4 for some reason.
Yeah, and they're 1,200 horsepower engines.
On those engines, they were saying they burn, 50 gallons of fuel an hour per engine?
Yeah.
It's a big machine. That's why we were saying we're so surprised that when we got in, it was a tight fit.
It was good. It was good times though. I mean, I was sitting right up front, looking right out of it. Now, of course, there was a ton of bugs on the windshield of this thing, but you really, just flying over the city and seeing all the sights right from the front of a plane. It's a very unique area to be flying from.
Well, that's the thing. When we got up in the nose, the thing that really, the thought that really impressed me is I can't imagine having been up in the front of that thing, that little glass bubble, with enemy planes flying around you. You're trying to drop bombs on the city below you. You've got people on either side of you firing 50 caliber machine guns. I can't even imagine what the pilots and crews of these things went through. Yeah,
it was intense. But it was a blast to go up right now. You just don't get that opportunity too often. One of those kind of special things about working in a newspaper.